Good morning and welcome to Moxi Monday. Today we are going to go over how to group your contacts in Engage to really get the most out of using your CRM. So here we are on mycvdesk.com. You're going to go ahead and launch your Moxi Works tile from right here. It's going to take you to your roster page right here, and if you wait for a couple seconds, this blue bar shows up in the top, and this is where, again, you can access all of your Moxi tools, your listing presentation, your CRM, your website, and your marketing suite right here. So today we're going to go into Moxi Engage, which is our CRM tool. So here we are on our dashboard. You can see the most recent contacts that you have added, either uploaded or has synced with your phone automatically. What I'm going to do today is show you how to group those all together so you can send out emails through Impress or through other programs as groups to really help target those past clients for touch points. So here we are. I'm going to go ahead and click on this menu up here. I'm going to click on People. I'm going to go to My People. And this is going to just be a full list of all of the contacts that are in here. There's a couple different ways to group your contacts. There are pre-selected categories that Moxi creates for you, or you can make your own categories if you want to get more granular with how you separate out your clients. So as you know, they're listed here not alphabetically. They're sorted right now by first name or how long ago they were added. You can change the sort order however you want. You can do it by last name, and those things are right here. So right now what I'm doing is going to show you this button right here. This is the Categorize Wizard. This lets you lump people into categories that are pre-selected for you. So we're going to click on this button, and it takes us to this next page that have all of these lovely large tiles on here. And it will go through one by one alphabetically all of your contacts that haven't been categorized. And you can go through and decide if it is a client or a non-client. This one happens to be a non-client. So I'm going to click on this non-client, and it's going to ask, what else is she? Is she somebody that I work with, a collaborator? Is this a personal contact? Or do I want to take them out of Engage entirely because they don't need to be here? This one happens to be a friend of one of my kids, and this does not need to be in my Moxi Engage. So I'm going to click Remove from Engage. And I'm sure I want to remove their information from my Engage account. This one right here is our commercial office up in Merced. This is just the front desk number. This is a non-client, but this is somebody that I would say is a collaborator. Not necessarily that I would want to email them, but that's how you can go through and set your system up. Say you do have some people in here that are past clients, then you would go ahead and click on the client option. And then you have a couple options. You can make them a seller prospect, you can make them a buyer prospect, and you can also create a marketing plan to help get them in your workflow. Maybe I sold Chad his house 5 years ago, and maybe he might be thinking about selling the house that he purchased, and so that would make him a seller prospect. So I would go ahead and click on seller prospect here, and then it makes a nice little check mark. So it goes through all of your contacts like that. Now, if you decide that you want to, like I mentioned, be more granular or be more selective with how you group your contacts, we're going to go back to My People. You can click this back button right here, or you can click on the People and go to My People again, and it will take you back to this dashboard. What we can do is we can click this button right here that's Edit Groups. I'm going to click on this because we don't actually have any groups that are in there right now. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new group. So I'm going to call this one School Friends. And these may be like contacts that I happen to know because our kids are friends at school or something like that. And let's say I want to create a contact that was golf friends. You can decide how you want to group these out. You may want to make them like prospective buyers, prospective sellers. It could be somebody that you met or a group of people that you know that like to purchase second homes for vacation homes or like to do rentals and things like that. You can create whatever groups that you want. When you're done adding all your groups, make sure you hit the Save button down here on the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Save. So now what we can do here is we can go through our list right here, the full list, and you can assign people to specific groups. Now this is the full list. So even if you already did the categorize wizard and put people in different groups, sellers and non-sellers, you can still put them in your personalized groups. They can be in more than one group at a time. There can be overlap there if you want there to be. So maybe it is a past client, but it's also a parent friend. So you can put them in a couple different groups because nobody ever fits in just one category. So I'm going to go through here and I'm going to select, a couple people that I know. How do you know you're a parent? Because this is how the contacts are in your phone. We'll scroll down and pick a couple people that I know are personal contacts here. Okay, so when I've selected all of the buttons, and I've got 4 selected right now with the little check marks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this button right here that's Add To. It gives me this drop down. So if we wanted to, again, we could access those pre-selected categories to bulk move people. But remember, we made our own special groups right here. So I'm going to click on Groups. I'm going to add those to this one group that I made right here, which is School Friends. So now I'm going to click Done. So now if I go and look at my groups, I'm going to see those 4 people listed there. And more importantly, if I decide to go and email a group a large amount of time, I can select email. Like maybe I have a house that's for sale that's only like 2 miles away from one of my kids' schools. And I think maybe some of the moms that I know from football might be interested possibly in purchasing that house. I can select that group and I can email that listing out to a very specific group of people. So once you have them all categorized, it really does make it easier instead of going through just your whole contact list. So that's how you create groups inside Moxi Engage. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.